What's happening, chess fans? Welcome to Net Chess and Chill. Today is episode number 115 of my Rapid Rating Climb series, and we are on a journey to 1000 ELO. So, if you guys enjoy my content, please like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into today's game. Alright, and we are going into the 10-minute pool, get some tunes on. And here we go. Brockcast. Good luck, my friend. He is rated 1014. I'm pretty sure this is the highest rated opponent I've ever faced. He plays d4. We will play d5. I'm gonna go for c5. So, I think just taking is fine, maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna take. So my opponent got his pawn back, and he could potentially win another pawn. I'm gonna pin his queen. Keep the pin. I think that we can play this move. He might take now because I'm so underdeveloped. So that was a mistake because I can actually just take, and I've got pressure on the on his knight. I can come back, but I don't think I want to do that. I think what I want to do, I might have to come back. So if I go for the queen trade, he can actually just take this and then win the piece. So I think we'll come back. I'm attacking his knight. So my opponent is really putting on pressure right now. So if I play this, he's gonna take. I'm gonna capture back. He's gonna take. I can take. I mean, he's just playing this in a really boring way. But I think this is the move, maybe. If he does that, I have this move. This bishop's doing a really clutch job of not letting him bring that rook to that square either. But I think from here we want to... Alright. He just wants to trade everything. It's kind of silly, but more power to you. Alright. So we need to defend this pawn. We're a pawn up, and if we want to stay that way, we need to defend the pawn. But I need to, I don't know, maybe getting castled is a good idea. I'm really not 100% sure. But I think that we can definitely just get our rooks connected. So I definitely want to do something like this with my bishop. All right. We can threaten that pawn. So he's threatening this pawn. I can bring a rook out to defend it. I think that we throw that pawn forward. I'd probably make a luff for my king, and also maybe that in the future. Yeah, I don't like games like this. I feel like they're just kind of boring. He's gonna try and win this pawn. I feel like he's gonna bring his rook into here, which is rather annoying. I guess he could technically bring it right here as well. All right. Alright, so I don't have to worry about defending this as hard anymore. And I guess I can just push this pawn. I don't really have a better idea at the moment. He could take. I'll be taking back with this pawn, obviously. I don't know. It's a very drawish game. I am up a pawn, but with an active king, I should fare well. I'm sure he's going to trade a pair of rooks right now. Getting my king active seems like probably the next bit of, bit of thing I'm gonna do. We are still up a pawn, so that's good. Hopefully we don't lose it. I assume he'll probably start maybe trying to get his king active as well. I definitely want to get mine out, so again, very boring games. I'm not a big fan of the whole let's just sit around and be passive, but can't do that. Stupid bishop. He's going to move his rook over. I'm not scared. I have a feeling he's going to try and trade rooks. Maybe not. Yo, we just beat the highest rated opponent I've ever beaten. And I saw a checkmate with the pawn. Yo! Yo! How awesome is that, dude? I just beat a guy rated 1000. Oh man, I'm so proud of myself. All right, sorry guys. Let's get into the game review. Holy crap! See how well we played. He was really down to trade everything, 75% accuracy. I had a blunder, a miss, and 2 mistakes, and 3 inaccuracies. So I knew that I did not play this correctly. Not the best move. What's the best move here? Preparing this for when he does capture this pawn, which is inevitable. On the next turn, he's going to capture this, and then we can play b5. I like that. Straight up a mistake. This is just better. Okay. So my opponent just gets an advantage from the beginning because I don't really know the moves. So I need to make sure that I come up with a line that I like to play when this kind of thing happens to me. My opponent didn't play in the best way. I took, he took, and then I can actually take this, but it actually, yeah. So apparently there's a series of moves here where my opponent can win a bishop. Win this guy. Maybe it's even this, and then this is hanging, and this is hanging. Actually, this isn't hanging at the moment. Move over here. There's some way he can win my bishop, basically. Let's see. Yeah. It's just by pushing the pawn. Okay. He didn't do that. He moved his queen over here for this check. I just backed up. He came down. I didn't have the best follow-up. Just taking here is the best move. If he recaptures, I don't know. It's just weakening his pawn structure. I guess this is just not a big deal. When the queen comes in. I'm missing a lot of, like, this game is full of my errors. So, yeah, kicking out the knight with the pawn was smarter. I thought getting my queen in on the defense might help a little bit, but no. Apparently, that doesn't work. So I have this isolated pawn right here, and I knew it would be hard to defend, but I'm up a pawn in this position, so I just kept some pressure on my opponent. This pawn is hanging, but so was mine. So the best move was to take the pawn and say, screw this pawn. I don't have to defend it, and I'm still up a pawn, right? Like, we're just trading pawns, and it's activating my pieces. I'm threatening this. He's going to need to take, and then on even the next move, I could maybe push this pawn so I'm not so worried about it getting taken. And yeah, definitely a different way that I could have gone about it. I pushed the pawn so I don't have to defend it with my rook as much. Get a little luft for my king just in case things get hairy. I pushed this bishop because the knight quit defending this square, and I wanted to get right here. So wasn't even the best move. Best move is just let's win some stuff. I didn't mind this. It made me feel safe, like, obviously, that I could take with that pawn. I knew his rooks are trash. He's gonna want to trade one off, and then the way I've been playing my end games recently against some of these guys, I think that I can just win them all. So with that confidence level, I've been doing pretty well for myself. So moving the king all these times wasn't the best move for me. What was the best move? Not letting him ever get this square, because his bishop does defend it, and I can just say no. I thought the pawn might be stronger, but honestly, and it just makes sure the king can't walk forward and we can defend it. I mean, of course it's better. I don't know. I didn't like that I had sole lead to defend this with my king, but I guess it doesn't matter. It's a white square, and my king is perfectly safe. Came in here on the second rank, slid the rook over. The reason I didn't come over to here is because I didn't want, if I moved over here, he was not going to push this pawn. He was going to push this pawn, I think. Or he was just going to move his rook right, just up one square and make me trade. But instead, I did it this way because I wanted him to push this one, because I wanted to take. But instead, he does this, or he just moves his rook, and I get to take the pawn, give him a check, which is not the best way to do it. And then I deliver the checkmate on the next move with the pawn. It kind of took me a second, but I saw it. So we played all right. My opening sucked, so I definitely need to take this as a learning experience, and probably will go back over this game a few more times. But I'm pretty proud of myself for beating an 1,000 rated player right now. I'm the highest rating I have ever been. I'm rated 954 after that game. And yeah, we're improving. Things are getting a little better. I feel pretty comfortable with a lot of play. Typically, like today's an example of me feeling uncomfortable, and I still managed to at least get back to equality so that we could get a winning position in the end game. So things are turning up, making big moves. Hopefully we reach that 1,000 here soon. But yeah, if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you tomorrow.